Hello TCG enthusiasts, and welcome back to yet another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Testing, the series where I test casual, competitive, rogue, or any style of Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck. So I got a new one here for you all, so let's check it out. So here is the deck we're playing today. Look everyone, it's another build of Runick, but this time Runick Magical Musketeers, or Runick Muskets. So I actually saw this deck on Master Duel, so I kind of want to try it out. Let's see how well this janky looking deck does. But anyways, if you've never seen it, the Magical Musketeers are monsters that allow you to play their spells and trap cards out of your hand. And then if you play a spell or anytime a spell or trap card is played in the same column as them, they get effects. So now let's go card by card. We have one wild. They all Magical Musketeers have the same caveat of during either player's turn, you can activate Magical Musket spell trap cards from your hand. Now do be mindful, you still abide by them as either spell speed 2, spell speed 1, or spell speed 3. Anyways, when a spell or trap card is activated in his column, you can target 3 Magical Musket cards in your graveyard, shuffle all 3 into your deck, and then draw 1. Really nice to shuffle back your Magical Musket cards so you can continue using them. We have one Calamity. When a spell or trap card is activated in her column, you can target 1 Magical Musket monster in your graveyard, special summon and defense. Really nice to combo, of course, with Starfire. Starfire special summons another Magical Musket. Level 4 or lower Magical Musket, except herself. Yes, except herself in defense position if a spell or trap card is activated in her column. Kid Brave allows you to discard a card and then discard 1 Magical Musket card to draw 2 cards. Again, if a spell or trap card is activated in his column. Dock allows you to cycle back a Magical Musket spell or trap card. Magical Musket card from your graveyard back to your hand, so either the monsters or spell or traps. Caspar allows you to add a Magical Musket card to your hand. You can add 1 Magical Musket card from your deck to your hand. So really nice to get those Magical Musket cards that you need. Anyways, because we're playing Magical Muskets, you never know, this actually has the Utopia double. Right there, Utopia double combo. So we have the 1 double or nothing. So when you go to Utopia double, then go to Utopia. When a monster attack is negated, you can target that monster and then make it attack again. The issue is that Utopia double cannot attack your opponent directly, so you have to attack a monster with this effect. So, but that is an OTK you can do in this deck. For our spell cards, we have 3 Cross Domination, which turns off target 1 monster, turn off its effects, and make it attack 0/0. This is really good to combo with double or nothing. The other Magical Musket cards we'll be using is Needle Dance. You target 3 cards in the graveyard, up to 3 cards in the graveyard, and then banish them. And then we have Desperado, which is basically target 1 face-up monster and destroy it. And then the Last Stand is a counter trap against activated spell or when your opponent activates a spell or trap card, you control a Magical Musket, negate the activation. For the Runick Engine, we're playing the normal Runick Engine of 3 Destruction, 1 Dispelling, 3 Flashing Fire, 3 Freezing Curses, 1 Droplet, 3 Slumber, 1 Smiting Storm, a 3 Tip, and the Runick Fountain. If you want to break down on what the Runick cards do, check out Runick Stun, link down in the description below. Check that out after this video. And for the extra deck, we are running 2 Bariki, 2 Jerry, 2 Moomin, 3 Hugin because she is the main way to get into the fountain and protect basically our entire back row. We have Utopia, Babushka, Utopia double to go with double or nothing, and then that immediately goes into Utopia. And then we have 3 Magical Musketeer Max. They're Link Monster, which only needs just 1 level 8 or lower Magical Musket. Okay, so what this card does is really nice. So when this card is linked some, you can activate 1 of these effects. You can add Magical Musket spell trap cards with different names from your deck to your hand up to the number of monsters your opponent controls. Or you can special summon Magical Musket monsters up to the number of spell and trap cards your opponent controls. You can only use each effect once per turn, and then again, he has the same caveat just like every other Magical Musket. You can activate Magical Musket spell or trap cards in his column from your hand, so you do not have to set them. So really nice to either go for the Utopia double play or get more Magical Musket spell or trap cards to your hand to do more combo play. Then for the side deck, we have 3 Lava Golem because it's still Lava Golem, really good. Tilament is still a problem. 3 Majesty's Fiend because, you know, want to turn off those effects. 3 Mystical Space Typhoon, deals with back row. We don't like back row, especially against like judgments and stuff like that. 3 Evenly Matched to deal with, again, going second. And then 3 Dark Bribe, again, if we are going to go first, being able to deal with anything that's going to deal with our back row. So the concept of this deck is kind of just to sit on the Magical Muskets, just use the Magical Musket cards to basically just slowly just mill out our opponent using the Magical Musket cards as disruption. And if we do happen to get a chance using Double or Nothing to end the game. Double or Nothing could actually be taken out of here if you do not like this, because truth be told, the Runick cards do restrict you from not going into your battle phase. But if you kind of stay on the Magical Musket side of things, then yeah, Double or Nothing basically can get you the win. So it's in there in case you don't want to go Runick, or you see that you can win the game on the first turn. Remember, this is an OTK. Or on a turn you don't want to activate any of your Runick cards. So anyways, let's get into the queue and find a game. All right, folks, here we are. So with our deck, we kind of want to go first for some setup plays. So let's see how well we do here. We're going to be going first. That's actually really nice. Okay, this is not bad at all. Starfire. Then we're going to go activate Tip. Get the fountain, and then Starfire to special summon a dude. Star Blast. Okay, that's interesting. Let's get the cast bar, so that way we can start cycle cards. Activate the fountain. Then we will activate in cast bar's column and summon Hugin. We will trigger fountain. Cycle those 2. Cast bar. And we are not going to chain link 3. Cast bar to add to our hand cross domination. Those 2 to the bottom to draw 2 more. It's not great. We only really got the spelling. But I mean, it's not a horrible card. We basically have 3 of our cards here. So we'll be able to search out cross domination on the cast bar to search out anyone, basically our counter trap. Ultimate Slayer? Sure. He did activate it in my columns, so I will activate the effects to bring out Wild here. I mean, I have the spelling, so I mean, if he goes a chain to resolve for destruction, let's see, Hugin's on any destruction, right? If another card you control will be destroyed by card effect, okay, so yes. That's odd. I should have been able to resolve that. Alright, well that is annoying. I'm going to destroy the set card at the end of the turn. Very interesting deck we have. So he's going to go reveal that a Horus. Pop his back row. Shadow Imprisoning Mirror. Interesting. Summon Kid. Let's go. Desperado to destroy. Activate Kid. Let's send that. We draw 2 more. Alright, that's actually pretty nice. We have Freezing Curses. And we have another Destruction. I think we're just gonna stay where we are currently. Alright, so not too bad. Then again, this isn't like meta by any true means we're playing. I have like really no idea what we're playing. But so far we haven't done too bad. I mean, we've seen 𝐒𝐓𝐃𝐄. I have no idea what this deck is. What, is this just Horus? This just has to be Horus. Yeah, 1600. I think he's gonna come try to punch me in the face. We are going to trigger this on that. I mean, you could do it probably... No, right. Actually, we should have done this in damage step. Okay, the guy still allowed it to go through. All right, no, it doesn't stop the battle. The battle doesn't end. Nothing actually modulated the battle. So we can cycle here. Let's just trigger freezing curses and get another... Destroyed by card effect. We're just going to trigger the Phaeton. That's the only thing. I have no desire for Hugin. Nice. Caspar is really nice. Because now we can get Doc. We'll be able to get Doc here and then be able to use it. Crap, we barely even milled. 5, 6, 7, 13. This guy has a 47 card deck and 14 card extra deck. Oh, all right. Well, interesting deck nonetheless. I mean, if he knows what the Runicks do, this Caspar can't. This kid can't do anything. Kid Brave. He's just here so I can play the Magical Musket spell and trap cards. It would be nice now to have Wild, so I could cycle back these 3 cards. Finally went to end phase. Huh, 2 Runick tip. Alright, sure. Alright, well, I guess we'll normal summon Caspar. Trigger tip. To get ourselves, so I guess I can mill more cards. Oh, shoot, I forgot to activate Caspar's effect. We will trigger Chainlink 1. Chainlink 2. We'll get, we have Destruction and Tip. Yeah, let's get Doc. And then we'll be cycling 2 here, so I mean, we'll get a draw 2. We'll end the turn. Doc next turn will be able to allow us to start cycling all our stuff. Sure, draw 2 more cards. I'm sure it will help you quite a lot. Activate Caspar. Grab the counter trap. It's real fun, the fact that people forget how this works. It's on his column, so even if your opponent activates a spell or trap card, make sure to trigger this effect. We're just going to trigger it on Caspar. Pop that. Alright, so they conceded game 1. Alright, so they are going to be going into game number 2, possibly going first. I still have no idea what this deck does. So, or what this deck is. Well, I don't think we're going to be playing Double or Nothing anytime soon. So why don't we do this? We'll put in the 3 MSTs, because I never saw this deck make like a board presence that's really worth playing evenly matched, or even Majesty means only good going first, folks. And Lava Golem, I didn't see him play like a bunch of cards onto the field, so it's like there's no point for me pulling in my Lava Golems if I have no idea even what this guy is even playing. All right, here we go. It's not too bad. Kid Brave can't do much for us, but we'll probably still just normal summon it to have it.
Just because, and our opponent just passed the turn. All right, that's interesting. Yeah, let's do this, because we can pitch out this 𝐂𝐓𝐄𝐄 to draw 2 here. Activate, no, we're not gonna chain anything else to it. Hugin, so we're gonna trigger a couple chains here. Chain link 1, Hugin. Let's pitch the other freezing curse. Chain link 2, 𝐂𝐓𝐄𝐄, pitch the 𝐂𝐓𝐄𝐄.
All right, well, interesting nonetheless. We'll set that in 𝐂𝐓𝐄𝐄's column. And pass the turn. We have protection from him going after the fountain. We have destruction of back row, or basically any row back row. I have 2 destruction of back row, funny enough, so that's like a field spell. Ah, yes. Now cry upon your seat as you realize how Hugin works. Funny enough, you can do that in chain. So chain link 1, Feather Duster. Chain link 2, any one of your runic cards. Chainings resolve Hugin, and middle of chain link, middle in response to chain link 1 will then resolve. So Hugin will just then banish herself. Let's see. Yeah, let's use Runick Slumber. No, Runick Destruction here. Let's bring out good old Jerry! Alright, Jerry's gonna be here now. Trigger effect. Cycle 3. We didn't see this man play any hand traps, so I mean... Huh, that's an interesting flashing fire. So he's gonna spin the Jerry here. So that's his reason his extra deck is Ultimate Slayer. Neat card though, nonetheless. Neat card. Wish it was a little cheaper than TCG. I'll just take this 16. I mean, 16, folks. It's not really all that high imperative. I still don't know what this deck is. During the end phase, if this card is destroyed by battle, you can send this face-up card to the graveyard, special summon. During the end phase, if this card destroyed a monster by battle this turn, sure. Alright. Well, anyways, now we get to... Alright, so we could Golden Droplets him to let him draw 1. I'm gonna summon Caspar. Oh, we're not gonna do any of that. We're just gonna do this. Let's summon another Hugin just for protection. Probably shouldn't have done that. Oh, missed my timing again. Missed my timing. Sometimes I don't like Omega for how weirdly it is on its timing properties, but whatever. I mean, Ultimate Slayer me again. I dare you. Come on, keep pitching out your extra deck. Terraforming, huh? Yeah. What field spell does this deck even play? Mountain! Holy crap, we are going back into the old days, folks! I do mean like old days. Whew, wow, that is a throwback and a half if I ever saw one. Why destroy the Hugin? Oh, because then he can cycle. Yeah, at the end of the turn, he's going to be able to cycle into Horus. Level 6. Let's see. This cannot be... This card is unaffected by spell effects. During the end phase, this card will be destroyed... Ha! It's unaffected by spell effects. That's hilarious. I'd rather just special summon a dude. Let's summon a Jerry. Trigger a couple effects. Chain link 1, fountain. Spin these. Spin that back. Spin that back. Chain link 2, Caspar. Look at that. It doesn't say the fact it's protected from trap cards. Spell cards, though. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Whatever you tell yourself, kid. Alright, so it's unaffected by spell effects. During the end phase, this card is destroyed, blah, blah, blah. Something, it will not matter. Blow it up. Activate Caspar. let's get the counter trap. We are going to then let's activate Starfire just so I have Starfire on the field. That's hilarious. Now we can go into something. Oh wow, we can actually go into Babushka with these two. That's hilarious. That is actually hilarious. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go into Babushka. Now, Caspar can't trigger his effect, mind you. But it really doesn't matter when the truth be told we have Runick Fountain, so that's all that really matters. Yeah. No, we can actually go into the Link monster. Effects are sent to defense position cannot activate. While this card is face of defense, change all face of monsters on the field to defense position. Also negate the activated effects of monsters that were in defense position when this card was activated. Funny enough, we can still play all our magical musket cards because of him. Now there's no targets right now, so really you can only set them. But we can activate them because first off, all our magical musket cards can be triggered. Now, yes, it does mean that this is unprotected, by the way. Add a level 2 monster from your graveyard. Add a level 2. Add 2 level monsters from your graveyard. Sure. Yeah, go right ahead. Don't get to draw anything. So I don't really know what the purpose of that was. Here in the 4th dimension, huh? Response. Activate tip. Get destruction. Let's go out there and blow off his back row. When he goes to end phase, I'll trigger effect. Yeah, let's do it now. Crackdown. Ooh, that's actually, I think, quite annoying. Yeah, get that. So that's my magical musket monster right now. Not that it really matters. If he cracked down next turn, I had space to space it away. Babushka. Doing what Babushka does best. Sit here and be an annoyance. 1, 2, 3. Wait, why the hell am I destroying my own field spell? I don't want to activate anything. Sometimes I hate the system. Sure. Target for destruction. What the? Why I during the standby activate card? Why do I need to activate this? What? Okay, so I have no idea what was going on there. Why it was telling me 1,000 times I had to activate all of these effects. Okay, first off, we're gonna remove some cards here. Let's see. He plays a lot of cards that activate their effects, so let's remove the space and let's put in this, and we'll put in our dark bribes to deal with anything else. I mean, yeah, he gets to draw 1, but I mean, he draws 1 closer to his death, so that's good. I don't know why it was forcing me to activate all of these effects. Oh shoot, I forgot I can just activate the Babushka effect and then just pass. Okay, that's what I was missing. Apologies, folks. I sometimes forget that I had to activate Babushka and then I could pass. Okay. Kid Brave. Activate the spelling. Summon Hugin. Chainlink 1 Hugin. Send Curses. Chainlink 2 Kid Brave. Send Calamity. Add. That's actually not too bad. So we'll be able to do a cycle 3 here. Activate. Trigger Slumber on Hugin. We got rid of his Feather Duster and a 𝐒𝐓𝐾𝐾, but 𝐒𝐓𝐾𝐾's at 3 now, so removing one 𝐒𝐓𝐾𝐾 is not horrible. Alright, well, that's it for that. I mean, next turn we'll be able to summon Majesty's Fiend, and then basically... I don't actually know if I want Majesty's Fiend against... But I mean, Majesty's Fiend against this deck actually wouldn't do much. Pay any number of life points. 1,500. Reduce the level of one monster control that is in your hand by 1 for each... Oh, so he's just gonna... Oh, so he's gonna go to summon a level 5 for... He paid 500. How did he reduce that to a playable card? He showed me a card he can't even normal summon. Because this forces itself into like a 6. Star Damage Step. Oh, shoot! Oh! Yeah. Trigger to blow that up. Because I'm an idiot. Actually, no, I totally forgot. It's actually protected under the slumber. Oops. It's until the next time it's actually just targeted. Target one face of monster field. Next time that monster will be destroyed by battle or card effects this turn. It's basically unaffected. Totally forgot about that. I triggered a card. Something I didn't even need. Gotta love myself sometimes. Level modulation. Your opponent draws 2 cards, special summon level monster from your graveyard, or in the summoning conditions. During the summoning conditions, the monster was special summoned by this effect cannot attack nor activate any of its effects. Sure. I guess I'll just draw more destruction. Okay, let's do a few things here. Slumber on you. No. Then this to go after that. No. Then activate destruction on that. Trigger yes. Cycle 3. That was fun. Okay. Well, I've gotten rid of 2 of his Horus level 6. I know he has the Horus level 8 in his hand. That's the one he showed for paying 500 random life points. Pitch, summon. There's no other real effect or reason to summon anything else. Just the turn. Yeah, that's what I thought. This isn't really an activated effect. This is all. His effect to play Magical Musket spell and trap cards is a lingering effect, so you can still turn it off. So there is a way to turn it off. We are going to trigger a response. I'm not going to trigger Kid Brave. I don't want him drawing 2 cards. I could care less. Right now in his hand has to be nothing. He's just gonna pass the turn here. There's no reason to do anything else. Okay, so if I bring him out, and then trigger Flashing Fire, let's just bring out 𝐒𝐓𝐾𝐄. 𝐒𝐓𝐾𝐄 is an activated effect, so cycle that one. Alright, I can't trigger his cycle effect because, well, there's a Majesty's Fiend on the field. Yeah, I totally forgot. That's an activated effect for him to cycle. I mean, I guess we'll just play just the game of passing. I mean, both their lingering effects are still standing. Guess we'll just pass. I mean, sooner or later, I'll find some Runick cards that actually allow me to do stuff. Right? I'll find some of those cards. Found myself another fountain. Pitch that out. I mean, once you have one Majesty's Fiend, sure, maybe the second one means annoying because then your opponent has to out the second one. And maybe we'll force our opponent here to out the second Majesty's. Basically, in turn. Actually, I think we can battle. Oh, right, no, right. We have to go through like 100 battle phases right now. Right. I forget how many like Runick cards we triggered right now. We triggered quite a lot, so there's like 0 chance we'll ever actually get into a battle phase. Wow, we finally found the droplets. My friend here can draw, and then I'm going to cycle this droplet to find something else. Structure's not half bad. Fountain can go, because the fact is Jerry can pick us back up the fountain. I mean, if he's lost, the problem though is like, okay, sure, you can shuffle back those 2 levels, but I don't know how well that's gonna do anything for you. So I'm going to trigger this, even though, you know, I can't really destroy the spell card. The truth of the matter is that I at least can banish stuff. No, I'll pass it. See if he sets a card or 2. It'd be really nice if he did that, because then I could trigger Smitten Storm. Ah, Runick's decks. There's nothing like... Wow, he had a Vanity's Ruler. Cannot be special summon. Your opponent cannot special summon monsters. That's actually not a bad card to play in this deck either, is Vanity's Ruler. Except I think that's a... what is that? A level... 2, 4, 6, 8? That would take 2. Guess we'll summon Doc. Not that he can't do it. He really can't do anything. But he's just another Magical Musket name. I mean, we just have to wait 13 more turns. That's really about it until maybe I find, you know, Slumbers or something. Oh man, I can't wait for him to get his field spell of the mountain. Why even grab it? He just... Oh my gosh. I can actually start doing some stuff here. Tip. Get me freaking Slumber. Trigger Slumber. Target the Hugin. Banish more cards. Response. Trigger for 3. Alright, well, we got a lot of cards, so I think we'll just go to end phase, and I think I'll just pitch out some cards here. The Starfire can go, and the Kid Bar. Yeah, alright. I mean, I already have all the Magical Musket names I need. This guy has 7 cards left in his deck. I just don't understand why he doesn't just surrender. He has 7 cards left in his deck. I have 2 Majesty Fiends, which are going to negate any activated effects. Which means that none of the Horuses can trigger. I've pretty much gotten rid of every Horus in his hand. Let's do this. Tip. Get Slumber. Trigger Slumber. Target Hugin again. Bash 3 more. Draw. Yeah, I was about to say, what's he waiting for? Alright, so we got to really see the deck. Now, I'm going to say again, we didn't really do a lot of double or nothing plays, but that really is only there if we really can't, if we want to go for the OTK and we don't really want to use any Runick cards to get there. It's kind of hard since the entire deck really evolves around the Runick cards, but it's possible. So overall, I don't think this deck is by any means good. I think this is like
jank, but it's fun. It is fun to play a deck that has a lot of ability to play a lot of cards out of your hand. The Runicks need the Runick field spell, and the Magical Muskets need a Magical Musket to play all their cards. So I think that's really cool. It's a neat deck on the concept of being able to play out everything out of your hand and not setting anything. Being able to use cast bars to constantly cycle, get you into the correct Magical Musket card. Being able to use Dock to cycle back your cards, and then being able to use WoW, even though we didn't really see him do much, being able to use WoW to cycle back 3, draw 1. And then having the Runick Engine on top of that to be able to use all the Runick cards as more disruption. So it really is neat. I'm not going to say that by any means it's going to be winning any big tournaments. It's not going to be doing that. Maybe if I cycled the deck and probably dropped the double or nothing altogether and maybe cycled in a few more Magical Musket cards. Sure, probably drop double or nothing and maybe drop Needle Dance. That'd probably be 40 cards right there, and that'd probably be a little better. I don't think Needle Dance is all that good. Sure, it banishes stuff, and most of the time, that's what the Runick Engine already does, so I don't think you really need it. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below what your thoughts are on Runick Muskets. And if you enjoyed, do make sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell. Very much appreciated. And let me know down in the comments any other decks you want me to test out. I have a few others that I will be doing testing for, but any deck you want to see, whether it's jank, whether it's rogue, competitive, or casual, whatever deck it is, I will test it here for you. So until next time, we'll see you here on Mama Dragon's TCG.